Hi, my name is Andrew Stoltmann. I'm a Chicago-based investment fraud lawyer. Did you lose money with Royal Alliance? If so, those investment losses are potentially recoverable through the FINRA arbitration process. Like most brokerage firms, Royal Alliance has what's called a binding arbitration clause in every single new account agreement that every client opens up. And what that new account agreement says is that if you want to sue us for any reason, you have no choice but to do it through what's called binding arbitration through a group called FINRA. FINRA is the entity that administers this process. So if you want to sue the brokerage firm for any reason, you have to do it through binding arbitration. Royal Alliance, like most brokerage firms, gets sued multiple times each and every year. The most common claim in FINRA arbitration against brokerage firms is what's called an unsuitable investment recommendation. What this argues is that the investment recommendation made to the client was unsuitable in view of the financial resources, the client's net worth, the client's annual income, the age, and the actual investment objectives. And you look at those entire mix, and if you see that those investments are inappropriate for the client based off of those factors, well, then the firm can get sued and they may have to repay back all of those investment losses. That's the most common claim. The second most common claim in any given year against firms like Royal Alliance is what's called churning. Churning is a cause of action that argues that the investment trading was done for the broker's benefit and for the benefit of the brokerage firm rather than that of the clients. Now, every single investment recommendation will cost the client some money, but when the activity is too aggressive and too hyperactive, then that gets into a level of what's called churning. The third most common claim in any given year is what's called an unauthorized trade. Brokers and broker firms have to get clients' approval prior to making a recommendation. If they don't do that, the firm can be held liable. The fourth most common claim is a failure to asset allocate or a failure to diversify. Brokers and financial advisors are duty-bound to diversify and asset allocate a client's account. If they don't do that and losses incur, then the brokerage firm can be held liable. There are other claims that are made against firms like Royal Alliance all the time, including theft claims, conversion claims, failure to supervise claims, and other related issues. So if you lost money with Royal Alliance, and if you want a free evaluation as to whether those investment losses can be recovered on a contingency fee law basis, please call my law firm in Chicago, Illinois. We handle cases all across the country. Our phone number is 312-332-4200. That's 312-332-4200. You can also find out more information at www.investmentfraud.pro. That's investmentfraud.pro. Thank you.